I did 30 days of cold showers, and here's what happened.
The first time I had a cold shower, I was 15 years old. Just coming back from hockey practice, I was sweaty, slimy, and smelled like moldy equipment.
When I got home, I found out that we had no hot water, so I could either A, go to bed and lie in my own filth, or I could suck it up and, take the shower.
I decided to brave the cold, and as horrible as it was, I honestly came out a little shivering, but energized.
This was my first experience with cold showers, and I kept it in my back pocket every time I needed a quick burst of energy for a sports game or mostly for a party or an event, if I'm being honest. I also noticed the trend of cold showers and plunges exploding onto the mainstream. It seemed every health podcast was talking about how it would keep you energized, young, get you a bigger dick. Fast forward a few years, it's been on my mind, so I was gonna finally see for myself.
Before I go any further, I just like to say that I'm not a doctor or anything close, so think about that. So what did I learn from 30 days of cold showers? They're cold.
Oh, it's cold.
Like really fucking cold. The main takeaway I got from it was that they sucked. At least usually right before and right as soon as I got in. When I look about what people say about cold showers, they say that it's hard, that it's cold, but it's worth it. But who really wants to take a cold shower every day?
What I found on day 5 was that when I woke up, I dreaded it. It was the thing I despised the most about the morning. I'd lie in bed another 5 minutes just to avoid it. It was the worst part of my day most of the time. And I'm lucky to say that that's the case. But what also happened was I dreaded work and going to the gym a little less. I'd be thinking about how I'd be shivering on my way to work. I'd think about how my body was going to stiffen up and turn red. I was thinking about how I'd be cold for the next hour after. Then afterwards, I started to realize that it now made everything else seem a little bit easier. I thought, if I can do this, I can go to work today, or if I can do this, the gym seems pretty easy.
I also found it served as a reset button for my mind. Most mornings I spend hitting snooze or on my phone for the next 15-45 minutes, and the cold showers didn't stop that. I still spend most mornings still tossing and turning, wasting my time when I should be awake working on my Sigma grind set. Continuing throughout the days, the morning shower became less fear of God and more routine. I no longer had to force myself to get in them other than jumping in at the exact moment before.
I slowly started to realize that the feelings of reset and well-being were more attributed to the mental effects of the cold showers. It's not just the cold shocking you awake every morning, but the confidence you gain from doing something difficult consistently.
I felt proud that I didn't give up and kept at it. I felt proud that every day, no matter what happened, I still walked away with a small win. So is this some miracle cure? Do I sacrifice 1 to 2 minutes for a lifetime of happiness? In short, no. I do feel better mentally now, 30 days later, but I don't know how much I should attribute that to the cold showers. I recently moved to a new country, and I've been getting used to it bit by bit. This challenge did play some small part in that, but it isn't a one-stop shop.
This challenge was meant to push my limits, meant to show myself that, yeah, I can stick to something every day. Like a lot of people, I've struggled with staying consistent my whole life. And with 5 different jobs, 3 different cities, and 2 different countries in the past year, I felt inconsistency in a whole deeper level.
What this showed me was that I could stick to something, anything. And after the 30 days, I honestly didn't feel any different than I did after day 1. But I was proud for having done something difficult that day.
I found out that it was never about the cold showers. It was about asking your boss for that time off, about booking that trip you've always wanted to go on, about picking up that language you said you were going to learn, about applying for that job you think you're not good enough for.
It's about facing the uncomfortable, not because it hurts, but because we know we're better off for it. And yeah, you might scream like a little girl and, think to yourself, why am I doing this in the first place? But in the end, after the pain washes away, you can hold your head high and say, you know what, I did that, and I stuck to it. So, take your cold shower, whatever it might be.